Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kay from Lunar Light Games. Thanks for dropping in. So, we're currently working on grinding our way through these bounty runs. Still got quite a ways to go. I think we have, around 27 bounty runs to go through. And because this isn't double bounties mode quite yet, we're kind of out of luck. Got to do this the hard way and hopefully pick up some people that are willing to help us grind our way through the rest of these bounties. You don't necessarily have to complete the bounties yourself. You can have someone on your team, your lobby, and if they complete it, and if they go pick up the bounty rewards from Tyrael, you'll receive them in your inventory just as well. So that's what we're aiming for anyway. Hopefully with anybody that's still playing Season 27. So give me a sec here while I fix up our stream and we should be good to go. Also, if you guys are interested in giveaways, I am currently giving away a little bundle of games from, I think, Humble Bundle. Currently, if you go over there, you'll find a bundle for $1 to purchase for Steam keys. I think the games being offered are Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition, and also, let me see, there's another game that's being offered. It's a double pack bundle. Let me have a look. What are the games being given away? Okay, so yeah, Planetscape Torment and Icewind Dale. Those are the enhanced editions. They are a pair of Steam keys. If you guys don't feel like entering the giveaway, you can currently buy the bundle yourself for $1 on Humble Bundle. So definitely check that out. But if you are interested in the giveaway, that will be ending on October 14th, Friday, 2022. I have the entry posted over on Twitter, so make sure and follow and retweet the post to enter. But aside from that, I have two other giveaways that are currently going on. Just go ahead and search up Lunar Light Games Prime Gaming giveaways, so you'll be able to find them. I think the top one currently is Fallout 76 The Pit, which is a Prime Gaming code. That is for the Microsoft Store on PC. That one's ending next Monday. But of course, if you're subscribed to Amazon Prime Gaming, you'll also get access to those keys if you redeem them. I think there's another giveaway on Legacy Games too, but don't currently have that right at my fingertips. But let's go ahead and start on our bounty runs.
My strength fails.
Those blood pools are super annoying.
A castle? That ability is not yet recharged.
That's not where we need to go. On the other hand, this is I have no idea what just happened.
It is not ready yet. I don't have enough spirit.
Before they kill me, I mean us.
Your strength fails.
Those blood pools are going to be the death of me. There's no real definitive way to guard against it besides just popping Serenity.
The gods strike through me. I must wait to use that ability.
And I don't think Cyclone Strikes really
I will return.
reduce damage on that. I think that was because of the little
That
poppers.
ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for those poison pools. Gotta make sure I don't get caught up in those.
It is not ready yet.
I wish there was a better defensive option instead of stone gauntlets for this build.
This fight is over.
Or at the very least, some way to negate the whole slowdown side effect.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh right, that reminds me. There we go, so hopefully we'll get some help.
Your strength fails.
Got a couple guys in here that are missing.
What you ask is impossible.
Or maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. Great. Kill Adria.
Break beneath the endless tide.
So I managed to do the whole boss rush on this season. And we needed that for
You are defeated.
our list of conquests this season. Gotta say it was a little tougher than I remember. Took me around 4 or 5 tries before we finally got it right.
A vicious strike. It is not ready yet.
I think this season is a little bit more difficult for trying that conquest out. Simply because
That ability is not yet recharged.
this build is just slow. Without our water allies or fire allies nuking everyone. It's really up to yourself to keep the attacks up. And eventually I have to switch over to the water ally anyway. And it was enough to,
Your flaws are revealed.
you know, pull me through it, but it was still plenty difficult. I missed something.
A vicious strike.
If you guys are watching this VOD
I
on
need spirit.
YouTube, make sure to follow the channel by subscribing.
How we fight it.
That ability
Oh, no.
is not yet recharged.
That worried me for a second.
Uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale.
I will
the
not
secret
do that.
history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost?
Okay, that's done and over with.
I must wait to use that ability.
But yeah, definitely, if you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, view the videos in their entirety, and, I don't know, perhaps share the videos out with anybody you know. Got some good items. What is this? Necromancer only. Anyways, the reason why I asked you guys help me out with this is that it's been very difficult trying to help build up the channel because YouTube doesn't seem to be recommending my videos as much anymore. Put this one away and that one. So yeah, the algorithm kind of flipped on me the last couple days ago. Where before it was, you know, alright. I think during August or so, I had some pretty good view numbers, but now lately it's gotten even worse. I wonder if it's had something to do with some of the videos I've been uploading. Maybe the Last of Us videos. I don't know.
It is not ready yet.
Because even though, well, you know, the numbers weren't terribly good, they weren't like terrible either.
Rethink your intent.
And then suddenly it's gotten to the point where, you know, I've got no views at all. So yeah, it might be due to the
I
algorithm
must wait to use that ability.
not working out so well for the
I
video
don't have enough
types that I've been
spirit.
putting out lately. We'll see what happens.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I'd be really disappointed if that were the case because that would kind of limit the types of games I'd be willing to put on my channel because, you know,
Cannot be done.
not very many people would be able to view them or get the chance to view them. But we'll push through it.
It is not ready yet. The storm breaks. That ability is not yet recharged.
I don't know. Let's slow down.
This fight.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Where are the champions? Hello? I feel like there's something bugged with this event because it always seems to be slow to activate.
Break beneath the endless tide.
Anywho.
I must wait to use that ability. My strength returns. It is not ready yet. Feel the wrath of Yitar!
How many? Okay, so we have 2, 3 more left to go here. That was random.
I need healing. Break beneath the endless I need spirit. Tide. I must wait to use that ability.
Tell them to pay attention.
Okay, so yeah. I think we gotta watch out for those little bombs on the ground there.
The storm breaks.
So that and those enemy types keep throwing out spines, so
It is not ready yet.
that might be a reason why we're getting hit randomly.
Not enough spirit.
To the point where can't even react. Also, have you guys signed up for the PlayStation Stars program? It's currently released today. Over there you guys can, you know, unlock some rewards points.
That ability is not yet
And I think
recharged.
there are collectibles that you can unlock, though I haven't really had much luck trying to activate them. Some of them are auto-entry already, so you don't have to worry about activating them, but for whatever reason, I can't get into a couple of them, even though I think there's one to unlock by playing fighting games. But even after playing, you know, like Tekken 7 or
I know of the Realm Walker very little.
I think it was Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5.
Pandemonium, a lumbering giant.
Those didn't
with
get
a
activated.
gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide
So maybe
its
it's a
body
bit of a
away,
buggy
disguising itself as
launch
a
or
mere
something.
portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
But hopefully it gets ironed out. Because I've always been a fan of Nintendo's rewards program.
Rethink your intent.
Especially with the fact that they give you bonus points for buying and playing games. Or, you know, just generally
I don't have enough spirit.
participating in their media campaigns, their marketing campaigns. And especially with Nintendo rewards, my Nintendo rewards, it's fairly easy to get enough points to activate and redeem some of the rewards. I know, for example, Nintendo's offered like a ton of physical goods that I've gotten, and they're actually really neat, especially the keychains and whatnot. Not so much. Let's see, they also offer bags and little booklets, pencils. Those are pretty nice though.
A new recruit has joined my party. My foes gain strength. Flaws are revealed. That ability is not yet recharged. My strength fails. It cannot be done. I must wait to use that ability. I need to go back.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
Okay, so I still don't quite remember how to kick some people, but yeah. I don't mind having this open to the public, but I prefer to have, you know, players that are willing to participate rather than just farm this out and let someone else do all the work for you.
That ability is not yet recharged.
So anyways, you guys are new here. I typically...
How we do it in Kingsport.
I didn't know that.
It is not ready yet.
Yeah, I'm not really planning on playing this season past the initial season journey, so it's not going to be much of an issue for me. I have a lot of other stuff to get to this season and the next couple months, as much as I can really afford to get into.
Here.
Oh man. Okay, so we're done with that.
The world
You
is...
have finished.
Okay, so just a quick status update. We're currently working our way towards just getting all of the necessary chests to complete the last couple things on our checklist. I think we got just this one and the Conquest, which is... Let me have a look. Yeah, so Avarice. Complete a 50 million gold streak, which is frankly very tough to do. At least for me anyway, because I haven't really had the time to really grind out the Boon of the Hoarder. Where is it? Ah, right here. Let's trash these. But, yeah, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about, I want to say 26 more bounty runs to get through. But I was going to mention, if you guys happen to see any other party members join up, I'll probably go silent on that because even though I have my mic on, the only way for me to provide commentary is going to have to force the other players to constantly listen to me babble on, and I don't think that's fair to some people that are just wanting to take some time off and, you know, chill out. So if you guys see any people joining the lobby, just know that I'll probably set my mic on to mute. But, yeah, I've had trouble trying to get it to work for me, unless, maybe it's because of the whole gem system. I mean, the easiest ones for me have been basically just grinding out the gems and completing the boss rush mode.
That ability is not yet recharged.
But I really don't understand why they still keep the one where you have to speed run through the entire game. Because even looking at the leaderboards, hardly anybody does that one. I think it's like a handful of maybe a couple hundred people out of thousands of players. And it's super difficult to complete on your own without teammates that coordinate everything. Okay, so where are we at?
What you ask is impossible. What are you doing so far from the others?
All of my lads are dead. And I mean to see these bastards suffer for what they've done. Are you with me?
This guy's a great side character, but I wish they had utilized him more.
I must wait to use that ability.
Well, the ones in the skies have finally graced us with their presence. Cut them down!
Oh, is that so?
Those worms have come up from behind. Bloody adorable! They're trying to ambush us.
Maybe I might try that out. At this moment, I'm just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's the last of those shrieking little devils.
Hopefully using the
Come
bounty
on!
rewards to give me a quick chance to get enough gold.
It is not ready yet.
Well, they're all dead and we're not. I'd call that a win, eh? I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have a demon lord's head to put on a pike.
Oh, we'll do more than that after everything he's done.
I hope that's one thing that the next Diablo will improve upon. You know, fleshing out some of the side characters besides what's-his-face, the old man.
I am returning to town.
Even though he's dead now, so who's gonna replace him? Deckard Cain, never mind. That's the name. So if Cain is gone now, who's gonna be the next storyteller? I mean, Tyrael doesn't seem to be
My strength fails.
in much of the promo stuff. And it seems like the lore has definitely moved on from
Must. I have need of your
the setting here, so
services. Drag yourself out of whatever corner
it's gonna be interesting what they do.
lounge in, and bring your daughters with you.
That ability is not yet recharged.
The enemy has proven to be both cunning and
Yeah, I'm
strong.
definitely gonna try to save up enough bounties.
Always been easy prey for you.
I think what was that? I looked it up, it was
Me.
I think at least 30 something bounties to guarantee getting
It is not ready yet.
Avarice. I'm still a number of items away from
I
completing
must wait to use that ability.
the whole legendary farming cube thing. I usually save what was the augmenting your ancients for last, but thanks to last season where they made the Echoing Nightmares a permanent feature, that one's gone pretty well. I mean, you no longer have to keep farming those gems any longer. I think last season I made it all the way up until,
It is not ready yet. Endless tide.
what was it, GR 130 solo? Before my gear just kind of gave out on me.
I must wait to use that ability.
And at that point, it just didn't really feel much fun for me, just to keep grinding out loot,
That
just to
ability
have
is not yet recharged.
maybe like a 10 to 20% chance of completing the rift.
It is not ready yet. I need spirit.
Oh, that's alright though. I think I just sunk in way too much time and expected way too
That
much
ability
last
is
season.
not yet recharged. I will not do
Plus,
that.
they never fixed the hacking problems, so pretty much everybody in the top 100 right now is running a hacked account. So, to me, really, there's not much in the way of bragging rights to get to the top of the leaderboards when, you know, number 1 starts at around like number 200.
I must wait to use that ability.
I think, for the most part, yeah, I'll keep that in mind for the next time I get a Cal level. I have a couple puzzle rings, so hopefully that'll give me enough chances to grab that item.
What you ask is impossible. I must wait to use that ability.
Akan gathered the most devout,
but thankfully,
martial Zakarum adherents.
They haven't
He
brought
taught
back
them
some of the more
to channel the
impossible
power
to
of
complete
light, in the same way that the newly founded
conquests.
paladins were being trained. But these recruits,
If I remember right, there was one that I had to
were
skip
given
out on
insight
because
into the primal powers
I just
of
couldn't get
Zakarum
enough
in a
people
way.
to properly time the spawns. So it's the whole kill 300 enemies in a cursed chest event.
Arrogant Nephilim, my servants will feast on your pride as they...
That ability is not yet recharged.
That one really felt physically impossible to do because the console version just doesn't allow for spawns. No, I see. Yeah, I'm running on a PS5 right now. But I wonder if the PS5 and the Series X allows for different spawn rates, or if it even improves it. But because the spawn rates were so terrible, I think it was maybe season 24, I ended up just creating a hardcore character and just grinding my way straight through to getting the last conquest, which took double the time of what I originally expected to do. But it was neat though, just trying to figure out how to get, I think, up to maybe it was like 75 or something like that, using a hardcore character. Long story short, it took quite a while to figure out that you really need to use all the safe strats
It cannot be done.
and abuse the cheat death skills that you have on hand in order to survive long enough for you to complete the conquest.
There's no stopping their demands around here. Now, I eat, sleep, and read that, it seems.
It is not ready yet. Rethink your intent.
Let's get this out of the way.
Grave reach. Not enough spirit.
So with any luck today, I'll be able to get the rest of my
That ability is not yet recharged.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Special Edition. What was it? Package. Because I think Nintendo sent me
I will not
the number
do that.
for it, but it doesn't seem like UPS has been dropping it off, so I was expecting to get it yesterday afternoon, but for whatever reason they decided not to drop it off.
I must wait to use that ability.
So we're still waiting. Yeah, that's cool. Those are the exact same 3 conquests that I'll be doing. Okay, that's done.
I cannot afford that.
It really makes me wonder if anybody on the dev team is paying attention to some of the player complaints and concerns.
That ability is not yet recharged. This fight is over.
Or if they've even playtested some of the conquests. Like, I know they might have wanted to keep the speed running as a sort of challenge, but
I must wait to use
the one that's meant for speed running the entire game and not the bosses, that one is very much an impossibility. Because I've tried running it and I'm always like maybe about 10 minutes too slow. So if it's impossible to do it solo and near impossible to do it with a team, why keep it at all?
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark.
When the Crusaders had learned all they could, Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that coiled at the heart of the Zakarum faith. There was no clear goal for them to pursue, and some claimed it was a fool's errand, that they could never succeed. But these Crusaders would not be deterred.
You know, just for fun, I've considered creating
it is not ready yet.
A wizard and checking out the builds for that one. Maybe with any luck, we'll see.
Defeated. I must wait to use that ability.
Because I'm still trying to complete some other games right now, like The Last of Us, and
it is not ready
doing a
yet.
replay with Spider-Man. Yeah, I assume because of the whole situation with... I think there was some kind of... I'm pretty sure the PS4 is jailbroken.
Your flaws are revealed.
And so there's very little chance of trying to
that ability is not yet recharged.
Hackers and whatnot from messing with the whole system. Actually, I think I encountered a hacker once before. I think it was maybe in season... Was it season 20? It was around like 23-ish.
It is not ready yet.
I think he actually took me to... took me all the way through GR 150, and he completed it in like 20 seconds, 20 or 30 seconds. So that was my first time experiencing how broken some of the builds can be if you're running them through an editor.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
Which is really a shame, though, because
your strength fails.
I mean, I don't really care about cheating like that, but when they run it through the online network, suddenly you have all these players that are providing exploits that kind of ruin everybody else's experience.
Your flaws are revealed.
Yeah, I've read that they have a jailbreak for it right now. I'm just not sure. Well, I haven't really read the reports on how bad it can be.
I need spirit. A vicious strike! I must wait to use that ability.
But I guess it was a good run though, 5 years.
Someone help me!
Not 5 years, 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, they really don't.
What you ask is impossible.
I mean, I remember having the chance to hack, well, it wasn't really hack, I just loaded the custom firmware for the PSP Go, and actually no, it wasn't a PSP Go, it was a PSP 2000, I think. Fun stuff though. Got me the chance to play through some of the PSP library.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Real shame about... Oh, it's fully open. Yeah, assume because... Well, actually I shouldn't assume, but it's probably just as bad.
Well, there are more.
Considering that the PS5 and PS4 run on similar architecture. But as far as PS4 hacking goes, I didn't really get the impression it was that bad though compared to the PS3. Now the PS3 hacking that happened like around 2012 and onwards was pretty bad. Especially once everything got opened up. I think my brother was playing in a hacked, what was it, Black Ops 2? Yeah, it was like a Black Ops 2 lobby or something like that. And some guy actually managed to reset all of his stuff. I think that was, he managed to reset his stats, and actually no, it wasn't Black Ops 2, that came later. What I'm thinking is Modern Warfare 3. Either way, it was still pretty bad. Luckily, the guy that did all the hacking didn't get a chance to do anything even worse. Okay, so that's another area down. Oh, is it?
I will not do that.
Yeah, honestly, if they were able to confine the whole hacking scene to offline, that's something I don't really have any opinion on. I mean, it's your console, do what you want with it, but as soon as you bring it over onto like online networks and leaderboards and stuff like that,
I must wait to use
that's where I draw the line.
With all my might.
Something is wrong with these bones. It is not ready yet.
Slake your thirst on the heretic's blood.
Not a whole lot of players on today.
It's impossible.
I'm guessing this season is even worse for the player base. I think probably due to Diablo Immortals getting released. I saw more players on then than there have been in previous seasons.
By finding and cleansing the corruption, they believed the search ennobled them, that the discipline of their life and journey was the true goal. The Crusader was meant to
That
find
ability
meaning
is
in
not
the
yet
quest
recharged.
itself.
It cannot be done.
Feel the wrath of Yitan!
But hopefully Diablo 4 gets released sometime in the next year or two.
I don't have enough spirit.
I think I've had sorry, I can't speak right now. I think I've had enough fun
Rethink your
going
intent.
through, grinding through all of this.
It's interesting.
The gods strike through me.
Yeah, it's a huge shame that
I must wait to use that ability.
we have to suffer through having all the hackers here on the leaderboards. Which makes me wonder if the PC version has any of the same problems. In which case there's no way to get around that.
The fight is over.
Oh man, there's a huge circle.
I will not do that. It is not ready yet.
Welp. Our luck hasn't been very good today. No later than June 30th, huh? Oh, that'll be good. Something to look forward to next year. I've really been looking forward to another RPG that will
That ability is not yet
hopefully
recharged.
keep my attention. Alright, so I know that D4 is cross-play. My question is, will it allow for filtering the platforms? Because as it stands, most games with cross-platform play,
It is not ready yet.
they don't really allow you to filter out your preferred networks. I mean, I'd like to be able to play with PC, Xbox, and PlayStation people, but if there's one side that's obviously going to have much more
The gods strike
cheaters,
through me.
rule breakers,
I
and
must
whatnot,
wait to use that
it feels
ability.
like resources might be better spent elsewhere. Call of Duty, for example,
A vicious strike.
I mean, it's helped improve the player base, but at the same time, it's helped introduce so many cheaters. To the point where it's very hard to... Well, it's not very hard, but it's difficult to accurately judge who's using aimbots and who's naturally good unless they have certain ticks that are very noticeable.
This fight is over.
That ability is not yet recharged.
I mean, for example, over on Vanguard, anytime you get into, let's say, that castle map,
Feel the wrath of Yitan.
you can usually tell who's using some sort of aimbot or a cheat to allow them to see through walls, because they'll be aiming through parts that aren't supposed to be visible, at least not to the naked eye.
Wait to use that ability.
And so they'll just camp in one area and just keep firing blindly into the walls, and somehow they'll penetrate it without even knowing that you were there, or at least visually seeing that you were there.
Each and every crusader was
And then
a
once I
warrior
turned off
of rare
the
strength. They had mastered the power of
cross-platform
light,
play, that
of weapon
actually
and shield,
helped to alleviate a
and
lot of the
of
problems.
self. Each was sworn to
But on the
live
other
as a
hand, it also
crusader and
introduced
to
the
die as one. 200
unintended
years
effect
ago,
of
they took their apprentices and set out into the eastern swamplands.
just
They were
shrinking the
never
player
heard
base
from again. Until now.
This fight is over.
to the point where it's very hard to get into any low ping matches
Rethink your intent.
because there's just simply not enough people playing.
I need spirit. It is not ready yet. And necro.
How did you? You hear their angry voices. Still more voices fade. The spirits in this place are calm. I can begin the work of freeing them.
That ability is not yet recharged.
The howling... Wait. Listen. The Coven!
Yeah, I have no doubt that the PC side will have those bots.
We have did thank you. 2 decades ago, my mentor
Which is frankly true of...
faced the forces of evil and emerged
It's true of most
victorious.
PC games
I
that I've
cannot
played,
hope to
even
surpass
some of the
his
RPGs,
achievements. But I will
MMOs.
try to bring balance to the raging
There's
forces
always going to be
that
bots no matter
threaten
what.
to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Chaldeum. I must quiet them.
I must wait to use that ability.
But hopefully if they were able to introduce filtering into the cross-platform play, that's where I would really appreciate the work being done.
You are defeated.
I think when they introduced the idea of cross-platform play, I think most people were looking forward to the idea of playing with Xbox on the side of PlayStation and PlayStation on the side of Xbox.
It is not ready yet.
But instead,
Everything has
for whatever
changed.
reason, they thought
First, Belial was thwarted in
PC would be a wonderful
Then,
addition.
Asmodan.
That
Harriet
ability is
Greater.
not yet recharged.
Their deaths shook the seven hells. They were merely the harbinger
And while it's
for the return of Diablo,
introduced
the prime evil. Rhodey's power
a greater number of
was
players,
unmatched, was defeated, and
I
the
feel like
angel of death followed.
the unintended consequence of
Who
that was
could have
allowing
done this?
a platform where you can create mods that was not the idea they would
A vicious strike.
have in mind when they were allowing that in the first place. Much less bring those mods online.
Feel the wrath of Yitar.
I don't have enough spirits. I must wait to use that ability.
This is going to be fun. Now see, this reminds me of the opening, well not opening, but the teaser trailer from D4. I wonder if any of this will have anything to do with the story going forward. Probably not. But it is interesting to think about.
The storm breaks.
They.
It is not ready yet.
I am returning to town.
Okay, so I think that's the 9th cache. And we're still trying to farm quite a bit more. Do we have any rings? Yeah, that's probably due to the fact that my internet is not that great. Even though I'm hardwired, I think I got another brother that does a lot of streaming and also a lot of stuff on his PC. So it eats up a lot of bandwidth. That's probably something. Hello. Finally got one of these. But yeah, between all the uploading and downloading updates and whatnot and games and stuff like that, bandwidth is very hard to come by, and I currently have not very good internet. I think for my location the highest speeds I can get is 50 megabits per second, and the upload is trash. It's only about a fifth of that, if at all.
I will not do that.
And so live streaming this on PS5 through the actual console is even worse, because for whatever reason, the PS5, I think there's a bit of a cap to the internet speed. So even though it'll be like 50 megabit per second, that's the theoretical speed. The actual speed is around 20 to 25, about half of that. And that's only for download speed. Upload speed's even worse. And there's not much I can do in the way of changing that outside of having only one person stream per day. We don't have anything good. I would go the other route and do a capture card situation where I record all the footage and then record the commentary separately and then overlay that, but I looked at the upload times for that and it is trash. It just trying to upload some of the file sizes, it is much worse. I think if I were to go down that route, my output would be about maybe an eighth of what it is now. So instead of, you know, having these videos recorded and uploaded on the same day and date, doing it the other way around would actually probably cost me a day or two in behind schedule. So say uploading a 15 gig file, a video file with the audio recorded, that will probably take maybe about a night and a half. So
Well, Bastion,
it's probably best not to go down that route. But at the same time, I can't really, because I'm streaming this at 1080p 60 frames. I could lower this and it'd be just as well, like say a 720p stream. That would probably look better, but at the same time, you know, you guys wouldn't be getting the higher resolution, which is a shame because, you know, I'm really stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, having fiber connections would be amazing. I live right next to a high school, and sadly, our connection runs through the high school. Like, I've seen where the service station is for the internet, and we are carried by AT&T.
Imperius, the Archangel of Battle, is the greatest.
Yeah, I saw where the service guy went to, and the service station is right at the high school.
That ability is not yet recharged.
So unless the high school decides, you know, we're gonna upgrade our internet to fiber, hardly anybody will get the new offering unless that happens.
It is not ready yet.
So yeah, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Can't really do much about the whole quality stream setup. Unless I lower the quality, in which case, that's one compromise. Not the most ideal.
It cannot be done.
And since uploading videos is also a no-go because of the time situation. Although I do that for other videos, especially ones in which I don't really mind not having up SAP. Like the Street Fighter one, for example.
Your strength fails.
But again, that would reduce my channel to uploads and not necessarily streams.
I must wait to use that ability.
That's another one done. Unfortunately, the state of internet in the world has not really improved much, especially in the last 10 years. I was already hoping to have a fiber connection up and running,
That ability is not yet recharged.
but that never came to fruition. Which is unfortunate. If that's the case, I'll have to have a talk with my brother about this. It's possible during the stream that
to use that ability.
It's fairly bad, but it might be the case that when I take a look at the VODs,
It is not ready yet.
there's no issue because, you know, everything is getting transmitted, but when it's happening,
That ability is
it's not the
yet
case.
recharged.
I grow weak.
It is not ready yet.
Your strength fails.
Yeah, that's pretty
Not
cool.
enough spirit.
I'm glad to see more and more areas improving their infrastructure. Well, with the way that the whole housing thing has gone lately, it's not too ideal to be moving right now anyway. Alright, we got one more.
The storm breaks. This corruption will no longer hold your spirits.
I must wait to use that ability.
We got one more. Where's that thing? Playing hide and go seek.
It is not ready yet.
Okay, I think we're done here.
My stomach feels strange. Well done.
Yeah, I probably would too. I'll probably have to set this to 720p in the future. Let me have a quick look. It's really strange on my end. I mean, the quality isn't terrible. But that's probably due to other factors like... It's probably due to other factors like, you know, me being right next to the console and whatnot. Yeah, I think movement might be an issue for the PS5 because when it's streaming anything that's not stationary, it actually will look quite terrible. I think the bitrate on the PS5 just can't keep up with motion. Okay, so I think we've completed every single one of these. Let's do some other stuff really quickly. Well, let's see, we have a bovine bardage already, so this only... You know what, let's just go ahead and go through with the cow level really quickly. We'll get more in the future later anyway, so... Let's try and see if we can get some gold or whatever.
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
This one might be a bad session. Not really seeing much enemies. We'll try to kill as many as we can right here and now.
Ha! A vicious strike.
We'll come back around and grab items.
That ability is not yet recharged.
The main trick here is just to pick up as much gold as possible.
Your flaws are revealed.
I think our floating head is getting blocked in. You're supposed to be picking up all the gold, but... Nope. This is unfortunate.
I must wait to use that ability.
We'll probably need to,
It is not ready
yeah,
yet.
I figured. That 25% chance isn't really doing much for us. Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to see if this was going to make much of a difference. These gold streaks don't really go past a million.
I must wait to use that ability.
I really wish they hadn't added oh, okay. That makes much more sense.
The gods strike through me.
Yeah, I wish they hadn't added collidable hitbox to those bells because they can actually block you in and prevent you from going to where you need to go.
That ability is not
I think that's
yet
also another
recharged.
issue for the pet too, because it'll get trapped by the bells and then won't be able to move around. Which is also another reason why I choose the floating pets instead of the ones that walk on the ground.
Your flaws are revealed.
They have less of a likelihood to get caught on the geometry.
It is not ready yet.
I see. I think I do have a avarice. No, maybe. No, never mind. Just a gold skin. I'll probably have to look into farming that one out.
You are defeated.
I really hope that's a puzzle ring. We might as well
What
grab
you
everything else
ask
now.
is impossible. I will not do that.
Oh, we got some good stuff.
It cannot be done.
I wonder if it's in my head because whenever we get to this area on, say,
I must wait to use that ability.
an online lobby, the drops always seem to be far worse. Especially when it comes to gold pickups.
My burden is too great.
Now we gotta head back real quick. No.
I must lessen my burden.
Nope. Turns out that wasn't a puzzle ring. We'll keep the ancients though. You can never not have enough ancients.
The storm breaks.
grab these.
My thief sense is tingling.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Alright, buddy. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure to follow
Rethink your intent.
if you want to stick around for future content. I'll do the same. Thank you very much for the well wishes.
It is not ready
And I hope
yet.
I'll see you guys. I hope I'll see you again sometime.
Break beneath the endless tide. That ability is not yet recharged.
So yeah, regarding the lag, I'm not seeing a terrible amount of it, but maybe that might be due to my end. But definitely let me know if there's any way I can improve the streams.
I must wait to use that ability. It is not ready yet.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a... It's a fair bit of... confirmation bias, because I'm looking at the stream on my end and it looks fine, but it definitely is just confirmation bias. I'll have to look at the VOD later on YouTube and see how this panned out. Because it doesn't seem to be lagging too much on my end, even live on Twitch. Like, I'm tuned into the stream currently right now on Twitch, but doesn't seem to be terrible. Okay, so how long have we been up here? Okay, so about an hour and a half. We'll go for maybe about another half hour. And we currently don't have any bounties, so... Yeah, no bounties, so let's go ahead and... Let's move on to the next lobby. So if I have my count right, I think we need about 22 more bounties to run through.
That ability is not yet recharged.
It's gonna be a little while. Luckily, most of the hard work is done, so it's just simply trying to
I must wait
do
to
the
use that
menial
ability.
stuff.
What you ask
Frankly,
is
if the
impossible.
gameplay wasn't as fun as it is, I probably wouldn't stick around doing this grind.
I don't have enough spirit. Your strength fails.
I mean, I've
Not
tried
ready yet.
grinding through far less rewarding games, but after a certain point, like, I'll just give up and move on to another thing.
Strike.
There's one over there.
That ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit.
I hope not all of them are
I will return. I must
located
wait to use that ability.
on the left side of the map. This means that we'll have to run all the way across and fill out the map. Yeah, there's the other one.
Done. Fight is over.
So, a little quick update on my Pokemon farming. I've managed to get a shiny Pichu.
It is not ready yet.
But I'm currently working towards a shiny Snorlax,
I
and
need spirit.
the whole process is taking way too long just to get a full inventory of eggs. Let's move on to this one.
You are defeated. That ability is not yet recharged. A new recruit has joined my party. My foes gain strength. A vicious strike!
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I must wait to use that ability. I grow weak. It is not ready yet. Spirit. A recruit has left. My foes lose some of their strength. That ability is not yet recharged. I don't have enough spirit. A new recruit has joined my party. My foes gain strength. I must wait. I need to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed. It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. Rethink your intent. That ability is not yet recharged. What you ask is impossible. Break beneath the endless tide. Rethink your intent. The gods strike through me. What you ask is impossible. I will not do that. I must wait to use that ability. The gods strike through me. My mind is stronger. It cannot be done. I'm returning to town.
You have done. You have finished.
This cannot be opened yet. Revealed. It is not ready yet. The rotting corpses are piled high in here. That wasn't... Not enough spirit. My will falters. That ability is not yet recharged. is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
The Chaldean aqueducts were created by order of the Trade Consortium Council after the Dalgar Oasis was discovered 3 centuries ago. Though Chaldeum had been prosperous for many years, a reliable source of water allowed the city to grow even further. Luxurious public fountains were built to provide safe drinking water for everyone.
The word Bastion.
A vicious strike! I need spirit. It is not ready yet. What are you doing so far from the others?
All of my lads are dead. And I mean to see these bastards suffer for what they've done. Are you with me? Here they are! Charge! Well, the ones in the skies have finally graced us with their presence. Cut them down! Those worms have come up from behind. Bloody adorable! They're trying to ambush us!
I don't have enough spirit.
That's the last of those shrieking little devils. Kill them all! Well, they're all dead and we're not. I'd call that a win, eh? I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have a demon lord's head to put on a pike.
It cannot be done. What you ask is impossible. Your strength fails. I must wait to use that ability. I will not do that. What you ask is impossible. Break beneath the endless tide. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. Break beneath the endless tide. I'll bring that down. Not enough spirit. Wait to use that ability.
You are defeated.
Rethink your intent. It cannot be done.
My strength fails.
I will not do that. It cannot be done.
This fight is over.
That ability is not yet recharged. Wait to use that ability.
The endless tide.
That ability is not yet recharged. I will not do that. It is not ready yet.
I need to go back.
A recruit has left. My foes lose some of their strength.
I won't judge.
Okay, so... Back alone, are we? I think I have it in me for another round of farming, and probably gonna have to take a break. It's been close to 2 hours. I want to thank the 3 players that were with me earlier, because
that ability is not
that
yet
took
recharged.
everything to another level.
Feel the wrath of Yitar.
Instead of having to farm everything all by myself, that was very much a cakewalk.
I need spirit.
Our enemies are legion, but they will not take us.
See, it's so much easier when you have 3 other players to help you out.
Are hidden away from their leader, the fiend Nereza.
Everybody can take one section and farm out 5 bounties while you can reap the rewards of having a full party. So the grinding is cut down.
I must wait to use that ability.
By 1/3 of the time. Actually, never mind, not 1/3. By about 75%. Excuse me. Got my math wrong.
To me, you beasts!
What you ask is impossible.
Sweet. A gem goblin.
It is not ready yet.
Those are way better than any other. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Not better than any other, but it's probably one of the top 3. So, let's see what's going over on Twitter.
That ability is not yet recharged.
So it seems like Nintendo is finally starting to crack down on the type of content that's more risque, more revealing. They say it's adult games, but it's essentially just fan servicey games.
Rethink your intent.
Which is kind of a shame because Nintendo was pretty much the last holdout for that type of content. I know that PC is still available if that's the type of content you need, but it also sends a pretty bad message because fewer games will be developed with that kind of content in mind.
It is not ready yet.
So think, for example, your Dead or Alive games, certain types of content from, like, say, Mortal Kombat.
The storm breaks.
I mean, because while it's still there, it's much more subdued.
I must wait to use that ability.
Which for some people, I guess they couldn't care less, but for me, like, there's some types of artwork that are really nice to have.
The endless tide.
But now with that going away, I don't know. We'll start to get games that will shy away from embracing certain forms of art. So let's get this slotted in, and can we make... No, we can't make anything better. We're still kind of dependent on we're dependent on those goblins for dropping our gem recipes. Because as it stands right now, we're not opening up our bounty caches until much later.
It is not ready yet.
We have just arrived in
But at the same time, that's gonna prevent us from
dismayed.
being able to access some of the better
backwater
gems.
filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery. Hardly fit for the king of
It likely doesn't matter much right now, though. Simply because we're not gonna go for endgame grinding.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Fetid, pallid malaise
It
has
is not
fallen
ready
over
yet.
the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
So I think this will be about our 16th bounty. So, if I'm thinking correctly, we're about halfway done. Close to halfway anyway.
I must wait to use that ability.
And there he goes. Alrighty, moving on to this next bounty.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
It is not ready yet.
It's too bad the limit for these bells are only capped at 5. I think it would have been much better if it was kept at 6.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Rumors swirl
But
that
I
the
guess that
Crusaders
might
have
be
returned,
too
and
OP.
that they mean to go to the west. But who are these tall, blonde warriors? They look nothing like the Crusaders who set out from Travincal 200 years ago. And those who inhabit the ruins of that ancient city suspect trickery.
This map is simply a nightmare if you have arachnophobia.
Your strength fails.
I mean, it's pretty much near impossible to play.
I must wait to use that ability. I don't have enough spirit.
And
It's
overtrap.
not ready yet. The gods strike through me. That ability is not yet recharged. I need to go back.
Okay, that's done.
The world you have finished.
See, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Okay, so our count is accurate and we need... Oh geez, another 16 or 17 more. A lot of grinding. Lots and lots of grinding.
No, quite.
Yeah, Unity. Oh, but it's got no socket. Yeah, this isn't going to be useful. Not unless we can somehow get a socket without sacrificing. There's one there. Nope. Let's try for a socket here and see what this does. Come on, baby needs a socket. We're gonna be stuck here all day, aren't we? There we go. So yeah, that's definitely better for us. That's a worse Unity ring for him. Huh, I never realized he had... I wonder... He has a much better Unity ring. Let's see if we can't... Oh. I see now. The reason why it's better is because it has the damage roll. Want to get a socket on here though. And if you ask, you shall receive. Okay, so let's get this gem off. And voila. Our follower can now have that one. Good enough for me.
Theft unnecessary.
I guess we can get rid of this one. Don't need this.
I will not do that.
I've really been meaning to try out, what's it called, Monster Hunter. Never really had the time to, though. Oh, does it? I have a bunch of the games, but just never really got the itch to play it.
Your flaws are revealed.
I mean, I have Sunbreak and Rise, and pretty much all of Iceborne. Or was it Iceborne?
I must wait to
Monster
use
Hunter
that
World.
ability. My strength fails.
Yeah, it definitely does seem like an MMO type of game.
Not
Even though
enough
it's supposed to be
spirit.
like a
That ability is not yet
loot game.
recharged.
That's frankly true of pretty much most games. Yeah, so I have all of those, but never really had much of an itch to get into those games.
It is not ready yet. You are defeated.
Nope, that's a puzzle ring. No, this isn't. I mean, my library is huge. My backlog, I mean, but
to use that ability.
at this point it's more of a compulsion rather than trying to
It cannot be done.
get the best games into my library.
Rethink your intent.
Actually, outside of Street Fighter, I don't think I've played very many Capcom games. Nah, dang it. I think Street Fighter and Resident Evil have always been my go-to Capcom games.
That ability is
And then
not
I just
yet
never...
recharged.
No... Now that I think about it, I can't remember when the first Monster Hunter game came out.
I must wait to use that ability.
I think I was always into Mega Man. And then Monster Hunter would have came out like around the PS2. Actually, let me have a look. Yeah, so it started in the PS2 era. That's probably why that it doesn't ring a bell for me. I never really had much of an access to a PS2 outside of family members who would lend theirs to me. So that's primarily the reason why I never got into Monster Hunter and other Capcom games of that era. Stuff like Devil May Cry and
that ability is not yet recharged.
Ace Attorney. But they're classic stuff like Mega Man X.
What you ask is impossible.
I think, what's the other one? Mega Man Legends? Not so much Mega Man Battle Network.
I need spirit. Your strength fails.
And of course, all the classic Resident Evil games outside of Outbreak.
My strength has increased.
So I recently had a guy over on Twitter ask me which of my favorite.
It is not ready yet.
Yeah, so 2004. I think I was a kid back then, so I had no access to a PS2. So I pretty much skipped most of the PS2 era games. Yeah, I would have been. Actually, I think I would have been a year younger, about 13. Barely in like 7th grade. About 7th, 8th grade or so for me. Yeah, I only had access to the original PlayStation and a GameCube. So the PS2 library for me wasn't much of a thing for me. I think I only had the chance to play, say, the GTA games and Final Fantasy. And I'm trying to think. Because I played Resident Evil 4 on... Oh, I see. Yeah, I played mostly Halo through my... What was it? My cousin's... Yeah, my cousin's system. Yeah, that's good on you. Getting every system is pretty tough, and actually having the time to play through all of them. Like, I have pretty much this PS5, a PS4. PS3 broke down, though, so that's the question. I still got a Vita, a 3DS, some old DS games, and let's see. Got the Switch. And yeah, it's very tough to find enough time to play through some of it. Yeah, it suffered the same fate as well. And part of it is just getting older and developing, back problems. Can barely stand to sit down for 2-3 hours. Yeah, that's a huge collection. I think outside of the Xbox and maybe the original DS and 2DS, I have pretty much the same collection as you. Yeah, that's an amazing thought. It's a very nice gesture.
Doesn't our friend ever tire?
Have you ever thought about maybe a hospital, for example? I know some of them might take donations for that. I wouldn't exactly know any in your area, but I do know some will take donations like that just to entertain some residents. Yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh, I see. In any case, I'm very sure they'd appreciate the gesture.
I don't have enough spirit. I need spirit. It is not ready yet.
As for my collection, though, I think I'm way too much of a hoarder to give much of it up. Except for maybe some duplicates. Maybe in the future I'll consider getting a Switch or...
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, especially with the older consoles like
You are defeated.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, if I still had some working controllers, I would have considered giving away the Wii.
Ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit.
Yeah, the Wii still has some widely available games. Jeez, can't talk right now.
Rethink your intent. It is not ready yet. I need spirit.
Yeah, and I've always appreciated that the Wii still accepts inputs from like the GameCube controllers. I mean, it won't work for the Wii games, but definitely for any older backwards compatible GameCube games, the Wii will definitely work with some of the older models.
I must wait to use that ability.
Oh man. The GameCube was such a great time for Zelda games. Especially with that collector's edition, what was it, the sort of remastered, not remastered versions of Zelda.
I will not do that.
I wish at the time when the Wii first came out that they kind of promoted the GameCube version of Twilight Princess, because I never knew until way later down the line that there was a version of that for the GameCube. I always thought it was a Wii exclusive game.
My injuries are less severe. I must wait.
Yeah, that'd be a incredibly generous gesture to do.
My master. Soon demons.
It's definitely a great way to put a smile on some faces.
Conflict may come to an end, but
the demon.
Let's get all this
that ability
done.
is not yet recharged.
Alright, so it's one bounty done.
There are more.
Let's see, what time is it? It's getting close, so got maybe another 10 minutes. So, just to catch everybody back up, I think we're about at 16, 17-ish bounty caches. We need to pick up at least 31 in order to have enough for the Avarice conquest. I think I've already completed the other 2 conquests, so yeah, I've already done this one like yesterday, and this one is a gimme. And this is the 3rd easiest conquest to do, so still trying to get enough bounties. This one is damn near impossible to do. Yeah, wow. There's only been like 5 people that completed this. Only 5 people. I wonder if they did these in groups, because there's only 5 and a full party is 4. So somebody probably did this solo. Yeah, this guy probably did it solo. Wow. So all the conquests that anybody could do, only 5 actually completed this one. That's opposed to this one where mastering 8 set dungeons has already about 6, yeah, about 10 times already as many people. 10 times as many people would rather do this one than do this one. So that gives you an idea of how stupidly difficult that conquest is. Anyways, moving on.
It is not ready yet.
And if you guys feel you guys need another partner to help grind out bounties, feel free to drop me a message. I'm about halfway done with all of this, so still have a number to do. Okay, so I think I was going into this earlier, but someone had asked me on Twitter what my top 5 Resident Evil games are.
I must wait to use
And I
that
think I
ability.
responded that my top 5 are as follows. Number 1 is
I don't have enough spirit.
Resident Evil 1 Remake.
That ability
That's number 1.
is not yet recharged.
Number 2 is Resident Evil 2.
Don't let us die!
Number 3 is Resident Evil 4. And number 4 is Resident Evil 7. I need to get rid of this thing. And number 5 is Resident Evil 3.
Get out of here! I must flee!
Nah, dang it.
Thank you for saving me. To get out of here!
Now the reason why I picked those top 5 instead of any of the other games is that they actually are very fun games to play. But they also have a certain quality to them that just really screams Resident Evil. Each of them have a quality that won't really be found in other games. And I feel they really make a great example for why the Resident Evil games exist.
My injuries are too severe.
No treasure!
Not enough spirit.
Break beneath the endless
Which is also
tide.
kind of baffling to me why the movies and TV shows can never get the story right for Resident Evil. I mean, the first movie tried, but they just changed a little too much to make it sort of, I guess you would say, not faithful to the games. Because the games at their heart are really just science fiction horror movies. I mean, not, well, yeah, horror movies. But for whatever reason, none of the movies decide to go in a traditional horror route. They always seem to lean into the action variety.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the seven.
I mean, you see it in all
He
the
is a master of deceit. It is said that he
Paul Anderson
manipulated
movies.
Asmodee into revolt against the prime evils. This
I didn't really
began
get a
the
chance to see
burning Hell's civil war,
the new one though, so I
which
don't
ended
really
with
have
the
much of an
dark
opinion
exile
on that
of the
one.
prime evils to our mortal realm.
But the animated movies don't go for that horror feeling at all. Instead, for whatever reason, it decided to go John Wick. And really, that's not what makes the series so appealing. It's first and foremost a horror series, while at the same time they're puzzle games.
That ability is not yet
Feel the
recharged.
wrath of Yitar.
Which makes me wonder why
I will
no
not
one
do
has
that.
produced a horror-focused Resident Evil movie
I need
series.
spirit.
I'm guessing maybe they think it won't sell. But that can't be the case. Because horror movies do sell. So I'm wondering if it's just a lack of focus or a lack of direction on the director's part to follow through on making a horror movie.
You are defeated. I must wait to use that ability.
Oh well. I guess we'll leave that to better minds.
It cannot be done.
So maybe in the future. Hell, if anything, if they really wanted an action series to make, why hasn't anybody adapted the Time Crisis series? It's essentially Die Hard. All guns blazing.
That ability is not yet recharged. I don't have enough spirit.
So let's see. Got some other new notifications from Twitter. So for those of you out there who are curious as to who I follow on Twitter for gaming stuff, make sure to follow Cheap Ass Gamer as well as Wario64.
Your flaws are revealed.
It seems like those accounts are the best when it comes to getting news about deals and sales about certain gaming collectors items ASAP. Like, for example, I think right now I'm looking at a post that says PlayStation Direct is still offering Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 bundle for $559.99. Now I gotta sign in to buy it. Never mind. I can bother with that. Well, they also have, what was it? The Street Fighter movie on Amazon. Not the Legend of Chun-Li one, but the original Street Fighter
You're
movie.
a fellow adventurer. Shall we head Something's over there. Maybe we should
The gods strike through me.
That movie still cracks me up.
To use that ability.
There's some stupid scenes in the movie that make you wonder, like, are these guys really serious? I mean, it sort of plays into the whole campy nature of it, but it's not campy childish, it's just camp for
Break beneath the endless tide.
the sake of adult humor. Although some of it can be quite childish.
Not enough spirit. Your strength fails. It is not ready yet.
Okay, so I think this is one of the types of chests that I had so much trouble with doing the bounty for, well, not bounty, conquest for back in like season 24, 25.
It is not ready yet.
Because there's just not enough of them that spawn in. Yeah, 132. I think the requirement for conquest back then was like 300. Which is all well and fine on PC. But on console it was stupidly difficult to do. I think even with a full team, it was still pretty hard to do. Okay. Gotta move on to the last one. There's a heck of a lot of Pokemon merch. I'm guessing now's one of the prime seasons for selling collectibles.
Rumors have traveled far, even to my lands. Humanity is regaining its power, and the Nephilim are reborn.
That ability is not yet recharged.
And I used to work in retail, so
Diablo and Malthael, and
I have a vague idea for when
Sanctuary. My brothers,
those kind of shopping seasons are at their peak readiness.
Could do so
I
much.
must wait to use that ability.
I would know more.
I don't have
You know what?
enough
Let's just speed through this.
It is not ready yet. Strength fails.
Don't got all the time in the world for this.
That ability is not yet recharged. Rethink your intent.
Gotta pick up those and get moving.
I must wait to use that ability. I'm carrying too much.
They just disappeared. Just like that.
He bades find the favored children of heaven and hell, and drain their blood. The children are few, and their strength is great. We take them unawares, unarmed or asleep, and open their veins. The blood flows into the temple, and our master smiles.
I think that boss that comes right at the end would have been better suited to being added to D4. Because as it stands, it's almost like a throwaway. Because he doesn't really do much for the setting of this game. I can't remember if he came in before or after Reaper of Souls, or if he was part of Reaper of Souls. Anyways, I started playing Diablo well after the popular period, well after the launch period of this game. Because if I remember right, this game came out in 2012, and pretty much everybody in my community college game room was playing it. Like, they just set it up on the table and just have sessions between whoever was willing to stick around and play.
There you.
Of course, I wasn't the one playing though.
It is not ready yet.
I was too busy with class. Though I did drop in for the occasional Street Fighter or...
I'm returning to town.
What was it? Yeah, it was basically just Street Fighter. We were just playing Third Strike in the lobby.
Your bastion?
Alright, so... Let's see, what time is it? About 2:44, okay. Spent way too much time. So... Let's see how many do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So... 18? That sounds about right. Okay, 18. We have 18 caches, and we currently need about 32, so about 14 more runs. Give or take. We'll probably add one more just to have a good safety net, so we don't screw up the conquest. Otherwise, we'll be in for another set of grinding that'll extend this season journey a lot longer than we need it to go on for. But yeah, that's going to be it for this session. Thank you guys to whoever took the time to drop in and watch up for a minute or two. Okay, so if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like the video, leave me a comment down in the section below. Let me know what you guys have been up to. Have you guys completed Season 27 already? Definitely subscribe to the channel if you guys would like to see more content like this in the future. And make sure to share the video out to help grow the channel and the community. Now if you guys are on Twitter, make sure to follow Twitch, well not Twitch, getting ahead of myself, twitter.com/LunarLightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world. Come join in the conversations. And if you guys would like to further support the channel, make sure to go over to coffee.com/LunarLightGames. Over there you'll find reposts of the Platinum playlist, as well as the First Up Games list and the Lunar Light Vault. Make sure you guys have a look over there, and please leave a donation, and those donations will be used to help keep the channel up and running. I appreciate every small amount you guys can spare, and they're very much appreciated. Now if you guys would like to see content live as it's being recorded, make sure to follow twitch.tv/LunarLightGames. Come join the party, and we'll have a chatter here or there. So, last but not least, make sure to hit the notification bell across all 4 platforms to get updates as soon as they're available. Well, that's going to be it for this session. We spent another, 2-3 hours working on the season journey. We had some help, so it hasn't been terribly painful trying to get the bounties done, but we're working our way through one chest at a time. But that's going to be it for this session. Hope you guys will tune in for the next one. And that's going to be all for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. And I hope you guys take care. Stay tuned for the next video.